I am curious, why is it that in the professional classes only journalists go to prison? Think about it a little bit. Look on the front of the newspapers today, it's all over the internet as well, which is where I saw it. British Banking Association, people at the top who control the banking system, made millions each, all of them. Why? Because they allowed the banks to control the London interbank lending rate. You've all heard about it, we're all sick of hearing about it, we're not even sure we properly understand it if we're honest, but we've all heard about it. Everybody knows, this is not a secret. Those people made millions. If you didn't know, go and look on the internet, it's all over the newspapers today. They made millions by allowing the bankers, who they control, they are the controlling body for the banking industry, one of them. They made hundreds of millions each. The banks, the bigger ones, probably billions. Who from? You and I. Everybody who's got a loan. Every loan you've got, if you've got more than one. Every business that's got a loan. They robbed us. They charged more in interest than they should have charged. And they did it for years. They shafted every individual everywhere. And when it's known, who goes to prison? Absolutely nobody. Not a single Bob, Peter, Jane or Jim. Nobody at all goes to clink. Let's move on. Let's get to a different topic. Let's try the National Health Service. Again, let's talk about something we all know. In recent years, thousands. The lowest estimate is 6,000. I've seen them as high as 10. Thousands of British people have been killed in the National Health Service. They've been allowed to die when it was unnecessary. Thousands of people. They're not being funny, but there are people that are responsible for that. People that are responsible for the oversight of the systems that operate in the hospital. People that are responsible to scrutinise these systems that other people have got the oversight of, and people that operate these systems of governance on a daily bloody basis. These people are directly responsible. If this had been caught early, and it turned out that some doctor was letting people die, that doctor would have been put in prison and labelled Dr. Death. Very dramatic, very true. Didn't happen though, because it was being encouraged by the system. So why are the people in the system at the high levels not queuing up now for the doc? No, instead of that, they're more likely to get a Sir after their name, or before their name, if they haven't already got one. You always see them on the telly, Sir such and such from the NHS, Sir such and such, banker. You don't see a Sir journalist, do you? I can't think of one. Put it this way though, a journalist or two offer a copper a few quid for some information. What? How dare they? You naughty, naughty, naughty journalist. Do not have a wash. Get straight to jail. No messing. We're having some justice in the London professional classes. Oh yes. Bit hypocritical, isn't it though? That prison wing should be absolutely chock full of NHS executives and bankers. There shouldn't be space for the bloody journalists. Don't get me wrong, I've got no sympathy with the journalists. They operated outside the law, they knew what they were doing, they got their collar felt, fair enough, do your time, come out, smile, carry on. Everybody else is expected to. But this should apply to the bankers and the NHS executives as well. Thank you very much.